building.
Yes, that building is so loud. You can see it easily driving down the street, passing by it. It's definitely an eye catcher, and I think they did a good job with that one.
Yeah, so it's neon pink and black. So you automatically catch that. Then when you walk up, they got the traditional, it's finger licking good in bright orange letters right next to the door when you walk up.
And y'all know that's the slogan for KFC. It's finger licking. So I'm glad to see that they pulled that over and used it for the new restaurant too.
As soon as you walk in, it's like the most modern place you can imagine. They like restaurant is like 2050 type thing. They got the kiosks where you only order when you get there type of deal. There's no cashiers or no people when you walk in, so you kind of caught off guard at first.
I think that's pretty cool. I know a lot of restaurants tried to do the kiosk thing, but they'll still have somebody at the register you can order from them, or you can try the kiosk. But this restaurant is strictly kiosk, all text. Nobody is going to take your order. So just walk right up and start placing it.
So when you walk up to the kiosk, you can immediately see it's not the most expansive menu, but they do got a few things. So this place is known for chicken tenders. So they got the tendies, then they got the sammies, which is pretty much a tender with some bread and some queso on it. We tried all that. We're going to get into it a little later.
They only sell chicken tenders, so I guess they tried to be a little unique with making a chicken tender sandwich with the Hawaiian sweetbread. The Hawaiian sweetbread, I'm gonna tell you how it tastes later, but I think it's pretty cool that they tried to make something out of the only thing that they make, which is tenders.
So what we ordered was, we got a Sammy, which is with the spicy queso sauce on there.
A sandwich.
The Sammy, my bad. The Sammy is the chicken tender sandwich with the bread. So it's kind of like, it's the tender with the bread. They call it a Sammy. It comes with spicy queso cheese sauce. So, kind of make it a little special. We also got a 3 tendy combo and then a 4 tendy combo. Along with that, we got the sauce flight, because this place is known for their 11 sauces, which we'll talk about, but we got 4. So we got the Thai sweet and spicy, the sweet and spicy barbecue, the sweet teriyaki sauce, the Creole honey mustard, and the spicy mango chutney sauce. We also got 2 blue raspberry freeze. So altogether, our total was around $31.
So the tendies are chicken tenders. That's what they call their chicken tenders. So with the tendies, the combo come with the tendies, a side, and a drink. The chicken tenders that we got came with seasoned fries, and then we chose the blue raspberry freeze for the drink.
There's 2 different ways you can order. You can do a pickup order where you can order on the app before you get there, and it can be ready when you arrive, or you can do an order when you arrive and do dine in or carry out. We chose to do the order when we got there because we did not know about the order before you could get there. Okay, so you place your order. Once that order is placed, you look at the screen. It'll have your name on the screen, and it'll tell you when they're preparing it as well as when it's ready. You can also find you a seat, because once that food is ready, they will call your name out and you can come back and pick up your food.
So on the inside, it looks like a regular restaurant. I would say that they did a nice job with the decor, but it's just tables and chairs, and it's self-seating. If you see an empty table, which we did, we sat down. It was a lot of space. It wasn't crowded or anything, so I think that they did good with the open concept in the restaurant.
We sat down, we got our food. First things we tried was the chicken tenders. For me, being a former cook at KFC, I think I'm a little biased, but I can honestly say these aren't the traditional KFC chicken tenders. I think they got a little extra seasoning and spice on there a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, I can agree. I think that the chicken tenders did have a little bit more flavor versus the original KFC chicken tenders that I'm used to. So I think that they did a good job with the tenders. But I will say that it's just the chicken tenders, so don't expect anything amazing. But what makes it amazing, though, are the sauces that they give you, the options. And we said that we was going to tell y'all about the sauces later, so here we go.
So they have 11 different sauces. For the purpose of this video, we tried 5, because let me tell you this, these sauces are not free. They're 49 cents a piece, or you can get the sauce flight for $1.80.
And the sauce flight comes with 4 different sauces. So if you did want to try sauces, you could try that one without having to try all 11.
Yeah, so you get one with your order, and then you can also do the flight and get the additional 4. So the ones we tried were the Thai sweet and spicy, the sweet and spicy barbecue, the sweet teriyaki, the Creole honey mustard, and the spicy mango chutney. Now for me, my favorite, just being a regular sauce person, I like the sweet and spicy barbecue. Not too much, not nothing too crazy.
So my favorite was, I'm a sweet and spicy type person, so I like the Thai sweet and spicy, and I also like the teriyaki. The teriyaki had a little garlic flavor to it, so using those sauces with the tenders, it gave it a different taste.
I did like the spicy mango chutney and the honey mustard as well, but to me, it wasn't nothing like to rave about, so I won't talk too much about those. But I did not like the sweet teriyaki. That was probably my least favorite one, just because of how strong it was. Like I said, the chicken tenders were already heavily seasoned, so the sauce kind of like hurt them a little bit. I don't know.
So with our food, we also had seasoned crinkle fries and blue raspberry freezes.
For me, the freeze was very mid and mediocre, because I think it was like $4, and I'm just trying to compare it to other places like Taco Bell or Popeyes that got freezes, and I can say it didn't even meet their level.
I would definitely say that the freeze was mid. It could have gave me a little bit more. So I would definitely say that the blue raspberry freeze was mid. It really didn't give me a wow factor at all. So I was like, it was a little bit expensive. It just tastes like some juice that you'll get from Walmart and freeze it.
Yeah, we were they had two different freezers. So they had a few different teas. They had a peach tea, and then they had the blue raspberry tea. Initially, she ordered the peach tea, which they did not have, so that's why we both ended up trying the blue raspberry. But like she said, it was mid for the price. I feel like they should have changed the recipe a little bit to add some more flavor to it. But that's neither here nor there. But all in all, what do you think about, what would you give it?
So we also had the Sammy with the queso, and that was the sandwich. It was just a queso sauce, chicken tenders on a sweet Hawaiian bun. I really wasn't feeling the queso sauce. It was not a good taste for me.
Yeah, the queso sauce was kind of nasty, as well as the sweet Hawaiian bread it was on. It was a weird combo. It was like seasoned chicken with spicy cheese sauce on sweet bread, and it was kind of like a soggy type thing. But for $5, it wasn't good for me. That was probably the worst thing I had.
I'm a big bread person, so the sweet Hawaiian bread, it was soft, it was tasty, I loved it. The sandwich was a lot. All in all, I would give KFC's new Saucy restaurant an 8 for my first visit. And what you think?
Me personally, I would give it a 7.5 out of 10, just comparing it to other chicken spots like Zaxby's, and I think it missed the mark in far as like comparing or competing with them, with a menu that kind of lacked variety, and then the flavor wasn't really hitting on everything. All right, y'all, we came, we saw, we conquered Saucy by KFC. We really hope y'all enjoyed this content, because we enjoyed making it for y'all.
Yes, because the food, I'm not gonna say it was delicious, but it was good.
I'm gonna just say I don't see it as something that's gonna like change the whole shape of the chicken tender industry, but it's good. So it's good for what it is. So if you got a Saucy coming to your city, make sure y'all go ahead and check it out, man, for yourselves. But this joint right here was fire. Got a blue raspberry icy.
It's really good. They do have some good sauces and a lot of choices to choose from for the drinks and stuff.
She had a peach one. She had a peach freeze initially, but they didn't have any, so we both ended up getting the blue raspberry. So it is more than one option, and they got teas and everything else that y'all seen.
Yeah, so this was Saucy in Orlando, Florida. This is their first location. And
hopefully there's more coming soon.
Yeah, overall it was pretty cool. So hopefully we do see these popping up all over the map. And if they do come to one close to you, definitely check them out. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to our channel.
And don't forget to hit that bell so y'all don't miss no upcoming videos.
And until next time, peace.